Hey there, good evening to you. Hopefully you had a really nice weekend overall. We had a mixed bag of weather, cooler with showers, and we had some thunderstorms out there. I'm meteorologist Ashley Ruiz, taking a deeper dive into your forecast as we head into the new work week. We have lots of changes up ahead. We're going to warm up once again. Then we're going to cool things down. We'll introduce rain chances in the forecast, but there's still some uncertainties of what will happen, especially later in the week. But we're not expecting any huge weather maker to bring us some heavy rain or anything of that nature, but a weather pattern flip. We're also going to have to watch out for smoke and just haze moving in Monday and into Tuesday. So here's a look at the big picture. That upper low that brought us the active weather over the weekend, some severe storms in Vancouver, the Vancouver area in British Columbia last night, continues to move over Canada, still really producing some more thunderstorm activity earlier. And then we have ridging that's building over the region. Meanwhile, you see a couple of lows spinning over the Gulf of Alaska as well as the Pacific. So the big picture of what's going to happen this week, at least to start, we have that ridge of high pressure that's building. We have this low spinning over the Gulf of Alaska, and that's going to be our next system that will have the potential for a cool down, maybe some showers. If anything, it's going to bring the return of onshore winds. And so that will bring a cool down to our area because we'll get that cooler Pacific air, and it's going to help push the wildfire smoke out of here. Then we get into the second half of the work week and into Thursday. So you see how this ridge is still to the southeast of us. So we're going to be really in between weather systems, but this low is going to be close enough that it could send yet another front into the area later in the week. So Monday, Tuesday, things are quiet thanks to that ridge of high pressure blocking all of the weather systems over the Pacific and to the west of us. Thursday, Wednesday into Thursday, our first system could move in, and then models are hinting that yet the next system moving in Friday and into Saturday. With all of that being said, as I mentioned, not expecting anything major, generally less than 1/10 of an inch of rain for now over the span of the next 7 days, but it's something. We ended up not receiving any measurable rain at SeaTac yesterday, and for us to have measurable rain, by definition, it would have to be 1/100th of an inch or greater. So trace amounts, that doesn't count. We had trace of rain earlier in the month and then yesterday as well. So we haven't had measurable precipitation since the end of July. We have a better shot later in the week, but still not a guarantee. I don't want to get your hopes up, but if you want some cooler weather, it's coming all the way into next weekend as well. But tomorrow, Tuesday, going to be the hottest days of the next 7. Let's take you to Bellingham, a beautiful evening. You see it's a little breezy out there. People are out enjoying their evening. A view from our Queen Anne camera, blue sky, clouds are starting to fade. The mountain is out. We haven't been able to say that over the past couple of days. And then you can see from our Tacoma cam, there she is. You see it is out and just looking beautiful this evening as well. Tonight, really quiet. We'll have north winds 5 to 10 miles per hour and then mainly clear skies for some of us. That's going to help cool us down a little bit. Temperatures in the low and mid 50s, seasonal temperatures. Tomorrow, we'll have some clouds to start. Winds are going to pick up out of the north 10 to 15 miles per hour. So we're also going to get that push, even a little bit of a push of offshore flow, and that's going to help heat us up. That's also going to push some of that wildfire smoke over the Cascades and from British Columbia. So tomorrow it's going to be hazy sunshine. I'll show you on the Futurecast coming up. But let's take you up north for highs on Monday. The islands low and mid 70s, interior spots in the low and mid 80s. Now there are some spots the Cascade Valleys and foothills. Darrington 88 degrees, Oso 86, Oak Harbor near 70, Issaquah 83, Maple Valley 83, South Sound and the Cascade foothills of Pierce and Thurston in the low and mid 80s, and then down I-5 to Longview 89 degrees. And if you want to escape the heat, the beaches of course, but you could see even interior spots. Forks 80 degrees, Shelton around 86 degrees. But Tuesday, also going to be hot. Now, when we start to get the return of onshore winds, maybe as early as Tuesday, maybe Monday night into Tuesday. But as we well know, it takes a little bit of time for that marine push to reach interior spots, aka Central Sound. And so it's going to take a little bit of time, but on Tuesday that could shave off a couple of degrees of, say, portions of the southwest interior. You see the coast is a little cooler, and then closer to the islands as well. Even Olympia, Chehalis, maybe a few degrees cooler, but generally from about I-5 eastward, still not going to be cool just yet. Let's talk about that wildfire smoke. Now, this is near surface, so near the ground, so a lot of it may stay aloft, up in the sky, giving the sun that hazy appearance. But what's concerning is it's because this is near surface conditions, so that could mean some poor air quality, especially closer to the Cascade foothills and valleys. So this is Monday afternoon, showing some light smoke perhaps, and then we could get some more, maybe thicker smoke Monday night and into Tuesday, especially closer to the Canadian border and the Cascade foothills and valleys. Now, the forecast for air quality as of right now showing good, maybe moderate tomorrow, but we'll have to monitor it and see if any of that starts to mix down to the surface. But given the fact of the weather pattern we're entering, maybe even just some pollution in general, because it is going to be hot and it's going to be pretty stagnant, at least we'll get somewhat of a wind that could keep the air mixing. So again, we'll keep you posted. But Wednesday, we all start to cool down, though it's still going to be mild, but seasonal, back down to the 70s, may have a few spots in the 80s, but you see the coast and Port Angeles, all of the areas near water will start to cool things down. Once again, we have slight shower chances Wednesday. I'm thinking more so closer to the coast up north, and then Thursday, Friday, shower chances are in the forecast. Temperatures go down, and then Saturday, that maybe Friday night and into Saturday, as of now, that's when it appears as though we may have our next best chance for showers. But once again, you saw it's not going to amount to much, but it will bring our temperatures down, whether we get rain out of these systems or not. And so long-term guidance actually shows our temperatures may be staying at and below normal as we head into the first couple of days of September.